Good morning, student. Today we are going to continue chapter 3rd Plant Kingdom. Student, in my previous video we have discussed about the first division of plant kingdom algae, which we also call thallophytes. Then we read the second division of plant kingdom bryophyte. Then the third division of plant kingdom pteridophytes. Student, today we are going to continue with the fourth division of plant kingdom, gymnosperm. Student, gymnosperms are plants in which the ovule are not enclosed by any ovary wall and remain exposed. Ovules are not covered or enclosed by any ovary wall. Student, gymnosperm is known as necked seed plant. The meaning of gymnos, that means necked, and sperma, that means seed. So gymnosperms are the necked seed plant because ovule are not enclosed by any ovary wall. Okay. Student, gymnosperm plant are mostly found in a colder part of northern hemisphere where they form an extensive forest. They have a unique morphological structure. So firstly we read morphology in gymnosperm. Firstly we start external morphology of leaf. Student, in gymnosperm two type of leaf is present. Firstly scale leaf and foliage leaf. जिम्नोस्पर्म में दो तरीके की लीव्स होती हैं, स्केल लीव्स एंड फॉलिएज लीव्स. स्टूडेंट, स्केल लीव्स थिन होती है और ब्राउन कलर की होती है. ओके. एंड फॉलिएज लीव्स ग्रीन कलर की होती है और लॉन्ग होती है. ओके. स्केल लीव्स थिन, ब्राउन एंड स्मॉल. Main function is to protect young bird and conserve water around the branches. And foliage leaves are long and acicular. Student, what is the meaning of acicular? Foliage leaves are needle-like. Here you see in this picture that these are a foliage leaves which is needle-like. Okay, and foliage leaves are long and scale leaves are thin, brown and small. Student, foliage leaves remain green for a number of years. Hence, plant are evergreen. Okay. So we read about scale leaves, which is thin, brown and small, and foliage leaves, which is long, acicular, needle-like and green in color. Number of a needle per spur. Spur, that means the group complete. Okay, actually these foliage leaves cover the cone also, and they are erased at the apex part of a dwarf branch. So collectively we called it spur. Okay, so the number of leaves per spur varies from 1 to 5 with species, and we call it, if one is present then we call it monofoliar, difoliar, trifoliar, and if 5 then pentafoliar. Student, the next is external morphology of a stem. In gymnosperm, sperm is erect, tall, cylindrical, woody and branched. Student, note down that some species in gymnosperm which stem is not are unbranched. Okay, branching, monopodial and excurrent. Monopodial, that means new branches arise from the apex part. Okay, new branches is arise at the top part of the main stem, monopodial. And excurrent, that means the border part is lower side and the upper where the new branches is arise is taper, become taper. Okay, so branching is monopodial and excurrent. The new branches is arise at the top part. Lower branches longer and horizontal, giving the conical shape to the plant. Conical shape. What I said here, you understand by this picture that the older branch become longer and horizontal. It gave a conical shape to the plant because the new branches, the new branches arise as the top part, monopodial we read. Okay, so it is short, small, and The older one become long and horizontal, so it provided a cone shaped structures to a plant. Now we read the external morphology of root, and it is very important, student, that in gymnosperm the plant possesses taproot. The primary root is very long, and from this primary root the secondary and tertiary root is arise. In gymnosperm the plant possesses taproot, elongated structure with strong lateral branch. And student, the very important thing is mycorrhiza. It is, what is mycorrhiza? It is a symbiotic association of fungal mycelium on the root surface. Actually, mycorrhiza is an association of fungal mycelium and the root of a higher plant. Okay, it help in absorption of nutrient and protection from pathogen. Always remember, mycorrhiza is a symbiotic association of fungal myceliums and the root of a higher plant. Now we read the general characteristic of gymnosperm. Gymnosperm are those plants in which the ovule are not enclosed inside the ovary wall and remain exposed before and after fertilization. Ovary wall is not present, so seed is naked. They are perennial and woody, forming either bushes or trees. Some are very large. Sequoia is a very large gymnosperm plant, and other are very small. Zamia pygmea. Stem may be unbranched cycas and branched pinus. Root is tapped and leaves may be simple and compounds, and two types, scale leaves and foliage leaves. They are heterosporous. Hetero, that means different, sporous, that means spores, different type of the spores. Produce haploid microspores and megaspores. Student, microspores is a male spores. Male gamete, microspores. Micro, that means male gametes. Megha, that means bada, female gametes. Okay, microspores is a male gamete and megaspores female gamete in male and a female strovili respectively. Okay, megaspores is produced from male cone and microspores is produced from male cone and megaspores is produced from the female cone, and this male and female cone is called male and female strobili. Okay, male and a female gametophyte do not have independent free life living existence. Pollination occurs through air. And स्टूडेंट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, जाइगोट डेवलप्ड इनटू एम्ब्रियो. जाइगोट डेवलप्ड हो जाता है और क्या बनाता है, एम्ब्रियो एंड ओव्यूल इनटू सीड. एंड ओव्यूल वॉल इज, ओवरी वॉल इज absent, so seed is naked. Example, pinus, cycas, citrus and ginkgo. Student, in my next video we have discussed about the male and a female cone in gymnosperm. This is all for today.